and Benjamin went to war against the rest of the tribes. Now there were a series of battles, but the final battle, the Benjaminites were reduced to about 600 men.
400.
Yeah, 400.
400. You said 400, yes.
Right. Because I had read 600, but then it was...
All right, well, let me look it up, brother.
Yeah,
I don't want to...
yeah. Because I forgot what...
4 or 600?
Yeah, 600. It was 600.
Oh, 600? My bad.
It was 600. See, we're deadly correct. We're deadly accurate with the history, all right? We make sure we say the right thing, okay? So it was 600 men that Benjamin was reduced to. So that tribe had to be replenished. Now, how is the tribe going to be replenished? That's where the women comes in. That's the tool. That's the job of a woman. A woman ain't nothing but a tool, man. And the tribe had to be replenished. So, anyway, let's pick up the story. Let's go to read this verse again. 16th verse.
Verse 16. Then the elders of the congregation said, "How shall we do for wives of them that remain?"
Yeah, because I just explained to you what happened. The tribe was damn near wiped out. That's why when you go into history, you see the term Little Benjamin.
That's right. That's right.
Little Benjamin, because that tribe, the Benjaminites, suffered a horrific loss in those battles.
That's a question to ask somebody that think they know the Bible. Why was Benjamin called Little Benjamin?
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right. Go on, brother.
Seeing the women are destroyed out of Benjamin.
Yeah, the women are destroyed out of Benjamin because of those wars that Benjamin had with the rest of the tribes. Go ahead.
And they said, there must be an inheritance for them that escaped of Benjamin.
That escaped of Benjamin, which was 600 men. It tells you in the history that they hid in a place called the Rock of Rimmon. Right? They hid there. Go ahead.
That a tribe be not destroyed out of Israel.
Go on.
Howbeit, we may not give them wives of our daughters.
So the elders made an oath that they're not going to give their daughters to the sons of Benjamin. So it was left up to the men that would escape, that were alive, to seek wives for themselves. And there was an opportunity that arose for them to do so. We're going to read about it. Go ahead, brother.
For the children of Israel have sworn, saying, "Cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin." Then they said, "Behold, there is a feast of the Lord in Shiloh."
Now that's the opportunity where they were able to grab those women. A feast that was in Shiloh. Go on.
Explain that part about cursed be anyone that gives his daughter to Benjamin. Explain that a little bit.
Right. Cursed being they were under oath.
Yep.
The elders made an oath. They said they would not give their daughters to the sons of Benjamin. Now, if any elder did that, or if any Israelite did that, I believe it was a curse unto death, penalty of death.
Yeah, they made a vow. They made a vow not to give them, so they had to keep the vow.
Right. So if you did that, you were put to death because they were under oath. See, back then, when a man gave an oath, that was a serious thing.
You had to keep your oath.
When a man gave a vow, that was a serious thing. Like I'm going to give you an example, the example of Jephthah, right? Which is found in the book of, Judges. Jephthah being one of the judges. He made an oath concerning his daughter. And to make a long story short, his daughter came out, and basically he said if he wins the battle, he would sacrifice
the first person that he saw, and it was his daughter, and he had to kill his daughter. Yep.
So he ended up killing his daughter behind the oath. Now I'm just showing you how serious the oath is. Right.
Howbeit, we may not give them wives of our daughters, for the children of Israel have sworn, saying, "Cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin." Then they said, "Behold, there is a feast of the Lord in Shiloh yearly, in a place which is on the north side of Bethel, on the east side of the highway that goes up from Bethel."
Now, when you look at the map, right?
Give me a break. I got to change the camera.
We're talking about. Okay, so we're back. We're talking about the incident that happened in the book of Judges with the daughters of that danced in that place called Shiloh during the festival of the Lord. Now, when you go to the map, the area where Shiloh is located, Shiloh, which is north of Bethel, that was the country of Ephraim. Now, the scriptures doesn't say it, but chances are those women were Ephraimite women.
You got an hour. You got a whole hour before this is done. All right?
Chances are those women were Ephraimite women because they were from that country, that region, the land of Ephraim. So those are so-called Puerto Rican women today, right? Go on, brother.
Then they said, behold, there's a feast of the Lord in Shiloh yearly in a place which is on the north side of Bethel.
That's in the country of Ephraim. Go on.
On the east side of the highway that goes up from Bethel to Shechem.
Go on.
On the south of Lebanah.
Go on.
Therefore, they commanded the children of Benjamin, saying, go and lie in wait in the vineyard.
Wait a minute. Go and lie in wait. That's like when a lion lies in wait for its prey. That's an act of violence. Right? That's a physical act. That's an ambush. That's a good word. That's an ambush, man. They're about to ambush those women. Go on, brother.
And see, and behold, if the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance.
And you know women like to dance, man. Those women probably came out dancing their ass off, man. Shaking their ass. Shaking and gyrating their body, you know. Shaking their breasts. Shaking, like the brother said, shaking their money maker. Go on, brother.
Come out to dance in dances.
And they were young.
And they were young women, young, desirable women.
12, 13 years old.
That's right.
14 years old.
They weren't old, decrepit.
And them guys
women, right?
didn't go for the 14 years old. They went for the 12 and the, 13 years old.
That's right.
The virgins. They were virgins, man.
They were very energetic. Okay? They weren't old, decrepit women. They were still
dancers.
Yeah. No old, decrepit women came out with a cane and came out dancing, man. All right?
Well, even Yeshaya admitted, I'm sorry, brother.
No, that's all right.
I got that Arias.
That's all right, man.
And even Yeshaya, because we got to hit them, we always hit points, man.
Got to hit that point.
Even Yeshaya admitted when it was brought up, he said when Mary got with Joseph, Mary had to be anywhere from about 13, 14, 15 years old. He actually said that, man. But we say, and all of a sudden, we're the bad guys.
And he said that Joseph was an older man.
He was an older man. And I believe he said maybe 45, 40. And he said that's what they did back then. Older men got with very young women, man.
Right.
Yeah, because...
How does that make the Hebrews look on the street when they walk by and they hear the elders out there and they talking about it's all right to have sex with little girls, 13-year-old, a grown man can have sex with little girls, and even rape her if you want. How does that make the Hebrews look? You see, because a lot of people on the street, they don't even want to be involved in nothing like that once they hear Hebrews talking like that.
Let me say this. First of all, a lot of them don't study the ancient history to understand what really took place in those ancient days. It's true that Mary, the Virgin, the mother of Christ, was a very young girl between the ages of anywhere from 13 to 15. I would say more or less about 15. And she met an older man, a man that was old enough to be her father, Joseph. But he was a righteous man. He was a man that had a few dollars also. He was a carpenter. He wasn't a poor man. That man got with this woman, and he impregnated her before they came together in holy matrimony. The mother and father agreed that Joseph can marry their daughter. Older men married younger women in those days.
Well, even Yeshaya admitted, I'm sorry, brother.
No, that's all right.
I got that Arias.
That's all right, man.
And even Yeshaya, because we got to hit them, we always hit points, man.
Got to hit that point.
Even Yeshaya admitted when it was brought up, he said when Mary got with Joseph, Mary had to be anywhere from about 13, 14, 15 years old. He actually said that, man. But we say, and all of a sudden, we're the bad guys.
And he said that Joseph was an older man.
He was an older man. And I believe he said maybe 45, 40. And he said that's what they did back then. Older men got with very young women, man.
Right.
Yeah, because a young woman gets an old man's machine going, man. Hey, an example of that is King David. There was a decree where it was said, let there be sought a fair young virgin.
But Yeshaya forgot to mention that.
She was a young woman.
Of the tribe of Issachar.
Fine.
All right? And when they saw that King David wasn't getting no heat, meaning no passion, because King David was known for placing that rod, man. Just like his son Solomon. He was known for placing that rod. So when they saw King David wasn't getting it up, they said, yeah, the king is he's on his way out here.
He's out.
He's on his way out. Which shows you once again that a woman is a tool, man. That's why they got that woman.
A tool.
A tool. All right? Go ahead, brother.
And see, and behold, if the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance in dances,
So they came out dancing, right? Go on.
then come ye out of the vineyards,
Now remember, they were lying in wait. They were hiding. The scripture said, then come ye out of the vineyards. Go on.
and catch you,
And catch you. Go on.
every man his wife of the daughters of Shiloh.
You got to go to the blue letter on that one, man.
Well, we went.
And then remember, we got to go back to the destruction of the system.
Cut.
You know?
I went, and the word there for catch is kataf,
Katap, okay.
which means to seize with
Well, it
violence.
sounds like, you know, katap. I'm a katap you, nigga.
I'm a katap you.
Say one more word, I'm a katap you.
Which means when you look it up in the blue letter, it means to seize and grab with violence. With, and they emphasize the word in the blue letter, they emphasize the word with violence. So what the fuck are you talking about? There we curse. So those men, they were lying in wait, they came out the vineyards, and they catch those women with violence. They probably used some jujitsu moves, man. Some tackling moves. Some headlocks.
Ankle picks.
Oh, headlocks.
Ankle picks.
Ankle pits. Whatever
Picks.
that is.
Ankle pick. In wrestling, when you pick a guy's ankle, you bring him down,
Okay.
man. You know?
Fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry. Yep.
Headlocks. They probably put some of those women in a headlock, man. Running down with two women. Like
Kimaras,
Yeah, Kimaras.
guillotine chokes,
Yep.
heel hooks, all that shit,
Heel
man.
hooks. So you getting the point, all right? And this was sanctioned by the elders of the congregation. Remember that.